Hi everybody, happy Wednesday! How's everyone's week going so far? Good, I hope. But if you are having a little bit of the Wednesday blues and need a little pick-me-up to get you through the rest of the week, welcome to Weekly Chats with Waltito, where I talk about things and Walter listens to those things or pretends to or does. I don't know, but he's there and I'm here talking. And basically, I will continue talking until the topic is over. I run out of things to say, or if Walter, has enough, because I will not force him to sit here if he doesn't want to be here. Okay, so for today, I thought we'd do a little Q&A, question and answer. I sifted through a lot of videos, and I kind of found the most asked questions of Walter. And so I'm doing like the top 5 asked questions. Of course, if you like this, please put questions in the comment box and we can do it again. And then and you learn a little bit of what you specifically want to know about Walter. So the absolute most asked question about Walter is, what is his breed? And then I see a string of comments under those comments of people guessing or very confidently telling what Walter is. And you may be right. Maybe you're right. I don't know. The thing is, if you've seen my previous videos, Walter is adopted. We got him from the local shelter. So we don't exactly know his breed. We don't know if he's purebred. It's more than likely, because he was found, like on the streets, that he is a mix. But you know what? He might have some pure breed in him. I'm not sure. I know they have those DNA kits for animals. Maybe I'll do one day. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me because he's perfect no matter what he is. I don't need to know what his makeup is, but maybe one day, just out of curiosity, I can do that. A lot of people say he's Maine Coon. I'm pretty sure this isn't the one. I know people say that because that's a very well-known big breed of cat, and Walter is on the bigger side. He's not as big as he looks, though. He's just fluffy, but he's not small. He's like slightly bigger. I don't know, but so a lot of people say Maine Coon because probably the size, but I would say no, just because Maine Coon has very distinct features. I'll try to be tech savvy and like put an orange Maine Coon picture on here, but they have very distinct like pointy ears with the little hair thing on top and a very, very distinct snout. I find them very like bat-like or just really looking like a lion. They're beautiful. I love Maine Coons, but I just don't think that's in Walter. I have other people that said he might be part Norwegian forest cat or Siberian forest cat. I'll try to put pictures up too. That seems more likely to me, especially Siberian. If you look up orange Siberian cat on Google, there's a lot of very similar looking cats. So I'm thinking maybe more one of those. But again, it doesn't really matter. But if you were curious, we don't know the breed. So the default for cats that don't have specific breeds is a domestic and then the length of hair. So Walter's been a domestic medium hair. He started domestic short hair just because when we adopted him, he didn't have very much hair, but then he got upgraded to domestic medium hair. I think some days, especially in the winter, he should be domestic long hair, but yeah, so that's what we have him as, domestic medium hair, no specific breed. A lot of other people say Tabby. Some people don't know this, but Tabby is not a breed. It is actually a coat pattern, and Tabby has, I think, 4 different types of patterns, and Walter is one of them. So Tabby is actually a coat and not a breed. So fun fact, if you didn't know that. I didn't know that, actually. I got taught that by one of you amazing people, because I just was like, we don't know his breed. He's orange tabby. And someone was like, actually. So if you felt the same as that, now you know. So he is an orange tabby mix. Yes. Okay. Okay, so question 2. A lot of you want to know about his brushing routine. I know he looks fabulous. It's not that intense. I just bought a brush from the pet store from down the street, and we brush him once a day. Sometimes in the winter, when his winter coat is popping, we have to brush 2 times a day, and that's it. And then he's very good at grooming himself. So we got to make sure that we do keep up with brushes, because medium to long hair cats can get mats, and we just don't want that for him. We don't want that for him. So we got to get everywhere, in his pants, in his neck, on his belly, and his tail, and yeah. So that's all we do, and it's not even a specific brush. It's just a random one from the store, and then when the little things start coming off the ends, I just buy a new brush. Pretty simple, actually. Alrighty, so the third question is, I get asked if I use any tools to keep Walter's attention while I film. No, I can't. If I have anything in my hand, he'll run to me. He just stares like that. That's just who he is. He's been soul staring as his favorite hobby since he's been a bebe. No, people are like, she's holding snacks, she's holding a Q-tip, whatever. No, if I was, especially snacks. You think this guy could sit still if I was holding some shrimp treats? No, I don't hold anything. He just is like that, and he's been like that since he's been little. He's just this like little silent cone, and he just sits there and stares and admires my beauty. No. but no, I don't use anything. If I were to use something, it would make him come to me if I needed him to like come over. But if I lay down and I put my hand out and I say, Walter, he comes over anyway. So no tools are used, because they would actually hinder the ability to film videos of him. Yeah. Okay, we're rolling along. Okay, question 4. Is he always this chill? I also get variations of, does he ever scratch or bite? The answer is yes, he's always this chill, and he does not scratch or bite. He was a little bitey when he was a kitten. But whenever he would bite, I would just like do a little tap on his nose, and he'd make like a squishy face. But he only did that for the first couple months, and then other than that, no. If you get like playful with him, if you start like picking him up and like rubbing his belly and stuff, like, he's a cat, so he'll kind of like push out his hands, but a lot of times his nails are still retracted. Yeah, so he's super chill dude, and he just yeah, no bites, no scratchies. So we got very lucky with that. Okay, so the last question, the top 5 question I have here is, how old is Walter in his like Earth years, not wizard years? I'm still trying to get more information on his wizard lore, because I really wanna make a video of that, but it's like pulling stuff out of him is just hard. But his age from when he came into my life is 7 years old. Actually, fun little fact, his birthday is tomorrow. So everybody wish Walter a happy 7th birthday. Yay! To be honest, we don't know his actual birth date. This is a guess based on how old they thought he was when we adopted him, and then we just went back that many weeks. But who cares? July 31st is Waltito the Dorito's birthday, so we're gonna go with it. And you know what? Just wish him the happiest day, filled with shrimp treats and snuggles, and that's what he's gonna get. Yeah. And yeah, then a couple new toys. Except you just want to end up with chip clips. I buy him so many toys. I try. He likes the wand one a little bit, like a wand toy. But his absolute favorite toy are chip clips from IKEA. He goes crazy for them. He loves them so much. So maybe I'll go to IKEA and buy you a whole pack of new chip clips in all different colors. Would you like that? Yeah, you probably would. So yeah, that's the top 5 questions that we get asked. Again, if you want to know anything else, put them in the comments. I'll start making a list, and then I can do another video like this, and you can learn even more about this amazing little guy. So yeah, that's all for today. Again, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and the most magical week ahead, and we will see you next Wednesday with another chat with Waltito the Dorito. I hear the apprentice screaming, so it's perfect timing. See you next week. Walter's like, oh my goodness, please stop. Okay, then I will. Your wish is my command. Everybody, have an amazing week. We will see you next Wednesday with Waltito the Dorito. Okay, bye.